Pickacard, your winning streak 2024. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you at your reading. Hi friends, my name is Grisel with Psychic MD, and I'm here to do your 2024 reading. How are you going to be winning for 2024? Why did I choose that title? Because it's a year of abundance, my friends. So if in numerology you reduce the numbers, you get the number 8. And for me, that is always about abundance and about cycles. So we are checking this out for you. As you can see, our setup is a little bit different. So we're going to be doing a Candlewax reading as well. And we're just going to see what inspires us in this reading and how we go about things. Now, this guy is for good luck. So it is my intention to wish you all the best of luck for the year 2024. And without further ado, that's going to get smoky pretty darn fast. Let's get a little bit of sagey sage going. We've got resin, we've got sage. We've got everything to get out of this cage. Or at least some of us felt like 2023 was a cage, perhaps. All right, intention. Your 2024. What is your 2024 going to look like? Let us begin. $2024 blessings. I need 3 piles. Oh, hello. We've got pile number 1 with the 4 of Wands. Pile number 2 with the 3 of Wands. I just wanted to jump right on out. And last but not least, pile number 3. That's what's up, the Magician. So take a good look. As usual, I'll leave a little picture so you guys can make your selection. And we'll see you at your Candlewax reading. Please pause if you need more time. Hi, pile 1. My name is Grisel with Psychic MD, and you chose the Stability card. At least that's what I'm calling it right now. It is the 4 of Wands, for those of you that know Tarot. Let's get a little bit of that resin going on here, just because it's so smoky. Why not enjoy it as well? Pile 1, so you chose a 4 of Wands. Now, this card is super cool because this talks to me about your stability changing, about home and hearth and balance, about wealth and abundance, about being comfortable, okay? I feel like a lot of us have been thrown off balance and uncomfortable for quite some time. So pile 1, we're going to focus on your comfortability. And also, usually this thing, this little thing back here, this banner, whatever you want to call it, is typically depicted in red. So it's kind of curious to me that it's in pink. So perhaps this is saying that you're going to have a lot more balance in your love life, if that has been a thing. And this could be partnered or unpartnered. It doesn't make a difference. I am using 2 different colors simply to get our mojo going here. Well, they're so pretty. How can I not use them? I didn't really have a reason for buying them. And apparently the reason is this. So 2024, here's your best year yet for stability. I do see that there is a separation that is happening. It's going to be a good separation. I feel like you're going to flow and naturally flow apart. This is a part of growing or growing up. I also see that you're going to be dealing with some darkness from your past. I know this isn't like overly optimistic, but actually it is. What I'm seeing here is a face. And I'm seeing that maybe you've been plagued by night terrors and things like that. And I feel like you're going to be able to manage that. Your mind could have had more control over your actions, over your destiny, your future, than you want to admit. And I feel like this is ending insofar as maybe like all the negative thoughts and things like that. There is a need to cleanse more than you typically have if you have a cleansing pattern or hygiene. And as you saw that little explosion in there, things can get a little bit explosive if you don't do so. But overall, balance is returning to you. Harmony is returning to you. And I'm hearing a lot of your enemies are being unmasked. And this is actually awesome because we want to know who is for us and who is against us. And that way we can draw those closer. And of course, draw that barrier for those that don't need to be close to us at all. So that's nothing. And you are going to be popping. You've seen it here first. You are going to be popping for 2024. I do feel like not necessarily super traditional, but it's going to wind up being super traditional in the long run, which is kind of interesting because I just texted somebody that they asked me, are you going to make a New Year's resolution? I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not really traditional. And honestly, every year I always say I'm not feeling it, which just brings it back down to I'm not super traditional. But I feel like even though you're not very traditional, you're going to be making decisions that lead you into a very balanced and harmonious life. And you're going to find yourself in a very traditional, quote, predicament, dare I say that. And you just saw that cord kind of snap down. I feel like with that separation being indicated earlier, that you are cutting cords that no longer serve you. And you are embracing peace more than drama, peace more than angst and agony. And that includes letting people go that cause the drama. Okay. That's interesting. Okay. So I'm going to say also that you maybe are coming from a very negative mindset, or you struggled a lot with like depression the past year. And this year you're going to start seeing things in a way more optimistic manner. And I feel like you're going to start taking more accountability. I kind of hate that word sometimes because it's exhausting to feel accountable all the time. But I'm going to say that you're going to take more accountability about your mental health and maybe even start gratitude journal and things like that. And dare I say, you're going to be burning little notes and things like that for spirit, communing more on a one-on-one basis. And I think that that's going to lead to more joy, more satisfaction. Some of you guys are going to start programming your water in order for you to really experience more joy and harmony and health in this lifetime in the 3D. And again, I feel like things are popping for you. I'm going to have to release this guy before I burn my fingers and everything else around me. But yeah, I think that this is the year where things will get hot for you in a really good way, in a controlled manner. I think that even some of you guys are going to be in the limelight is what I'm hearing. Okay, I feel like you have big presence, main character energy. I want to say big D energy, okay, even though I shouldn't be saying stuff like that. But you're definitely popping. I hear more money is coming towards you and for you. And most of you guys are going to have your own businesses as well. Okay, what else can we see in here? I love doing these. I haven't done these in a long time. It's been a minute. Let's see if we can see. Yeah, if you've had a falling out with anyone, I do feel like there is still like that flame burning for you. But overall, I think that your relationships are going to maybe, even this one kind of like separated and they came together. I feel like your relationships are going to come closer together, but based and grounded more on reality and honesty than pure fantasy. I think that this year you're going to be like, let your yeses be yes and your no's be no's, that kind of a thing. So moving on from that, we're going to allow that to do its thing. And I would like to know a little bit more for pile number 1. How are you winning for 2024? Your best year yet. What's up? You've seen it here. Let me just kind of reorganize this thing here. Prosperity. Now, it does have the number 3 right here. And actually, I heard pleasure. So we're not trying to do no 18 plus here, but sometimes it's just going to happen, okay? And this could be pleasure in whatever. Pleasure in your daily life. Pleasure in the fact that you have an incredible amount of peace. And I'm just actually softening my gaze to look out into the forest because she definitely gives me a lot of messages as well. And I see this girl, this person, sniffing roses or sniffing like a bouquet of flowers. So you may be gifted with a bouquet of flowers, or this could simply be saying that I stopped by and smell the roses. Now, right here, this person isn't looking for anything, and she Indeed, she looks a little bit like a temptress. So you might be a little bit more saucy this year. Maybe you haven't been quite feeling your own mojo. And hey, I understand that. I resemble that remark. But I'm going to say that this year is your year for prosperity in all forms. And you're also going to be embracing your solar plexus. And that tells me that all things in balance, all things in moderation, living your life with gusto. And I'm not talking excess. I'm talking really enjoying whatever it is that you are doing, okay? Woo, are we traveling? Where are we going? Where are we going? Keep me safe and let me roam far away, but bring me home. With the number 22, this could be a recurring number that you're going to start seeing in 2024. Of course, the number 8's for abundance. I definitely recommend that you guys start looking at your passwords and things like that and start programming your mindset, your heart set, and your energy, your energetic field. Okay, your electromagnetic field, start programming that for abundance and allowing those things to come in for you. So I love this for you. A lot of it does have to do with that solar plexus is opening up again. I'm hearing opening up. Oh, what? I didn't shuffle on camera. Why? Okay, look. Passion. So I feel like a lot of you guys are going to find romance and you're going to find passion, rise, passion, rise up high, inflame my purpose, reach the sky. Excuse me. So I'm just inhaling that resin. That stuff just burns wild. But in the same way that is burning wildly, you could find someone during your travels that ignites your passion. Now, whether this is physical passion, right, or metaphorical passion, that is entirely on a case by case. Keep in mind, these are general readings for the general masses. Yeah. So moving on. So I have passion here for you and stability. So it could be that you could be finding somebody that just really lights up your fire. And that's pretty darn exciting. So what else do we have coming for you for 2024? Your best year yet. Oh, this one just want to do a little twirl. I feel like somebody's been doing like writing messages and deleting them actually. Look at that. So the Fool, this person has been wanting to write and delete and then continues like writing, deleting messages. They want to, I heard contribute, but they want to take a chance, take a risk with you. Ooh, excuse me. Throat chakra. So this person could be processing a lot of stuff internally. Oh my gosh, maybe they have like an accent or they speak or enunciate things kind of weird. I like to do that for fun, but sometimes I generally mispronounce stuff and then I'm like, yeah, whatevs. So perhaps this person definitely wants to, perhaps definitely, they want to take a chance with you. They want to kind of, because I feel like they're here in the background. They're getting all this like energetic, intuitive hit, like, hey, I should reach out. Even these moon rays look like sun rays as well. But the moon rays definitely tell me right here that it's somebody who's been thinking and using their intuition and maybe even projecting their mindset towards you. And it's somebody important. So I think that there's a lot of people that could fall into this category like, oh, somebody's thinking about you. But I feel like they're trying to manifest you. Even though this is a Fool card about taking a chance, they need to take a chance to initiate some form of contact. And the dog, the loyal friend, is like, hey, bruh, are you going to do something or are you just going to think about it forevermore? Are we doing this? So Edgar Allan Poe could be something that is special, near and dear to your heart. You could be close to like ravens or the woods or I don't know, any of those. Crows, I love them too. But I feel like this person is quite opposite of you. Now, I am going to say that this person could feel like they're struggling with contacting you because they could be feeling like a fool. I have this navigational system, and it's like it all leads down to zero. It's like you're my zero. When you zero in a firearm, it's like it's kind of calibrated to you specifically because everybody that handles it has different vision, and I'm sure different styles, different stance, but most of all, the way they hold their weapon of choice is going to be different. So this is like you're my zero, okay? And then I have like this little starburst around it, and it mimics the starburst that I made over here for the star. Yeah. So I feel like this person's going to be reaching out to you soon, and they may travel to come see you. So interesting. So just be safe because it does say safe travel. And with the number 22, right, it reduces to a 4. And once again, it echoes the pile that you chose. So if you have I don't know, somebody that you're hoping to hear from. This is a year that you might be hearing from them soon, because I feel like it's not an accident that we're here. It's not an accident that you chose the 222. Okay. So let's see what else we have for you. You're gaining clarity, and you're definitely getting communication from this person, whoever this person is, and it's going to affect your prosperity. I feel like in some way, somehow, maybe they can throw their lot in with yours and you decide to do a business together. We're taking all these, are we? Okay. I was going to do a short read, but apparently that's not happening. Yeah, so this could be a Virgo or somebody who's been in hermit mode. And this is somebody who has been really introspective, trying to check out like what it is that they're really made of, what it is that their past patterns, because we're dealing with the number 8 once again. And I'm saying that because of the pattern, not this right here with the number 9 tarot. But I feel like they've explored all the patterns, and I feel like they're starting to see that a lot of it was smoke and mirrors, and they have been veiled and kind of undercover brother for a long, long time. I feel like this too is ending. Undercover sister doesn't make a difference. I don't read gender. I read energy right here. That is ending. That is what I just spoke about. So I feel like, look, the moon is right behind this person. They know that they need to put to death everything that hinders, things that are not going super well for them, all the lies, the deceit, if there's been any of that, all the superficiality. I didn't even say that right, but look, here we are, okay? And these are beautiful. This is like a manga deck. Anyways, so yeah, this person definitely wants to take a chance. They've taken a long time. These are all like major arcanas, so it's interesting. They could be into like a little bit of bondage. I don't know. But notice with the passion colors. Look, these are all orange, okay? So maybe I should make this 18 plus. They could be a little bit into like BDSM. I feel like they could think about that a lot. But most of all, this depicts somebody who is using their spirituality, their intuition to try to understand things from a higher perspective. They're no longer sitting on a fence. Yeah, here is justice. And what the Wheel of Fortune, we're going to end your reading right here. I feel like there's a big relationship coming into your life. Look at this. These cards are just phenomenal. So things are balancing out. So this connection, whatever this was, platonic, romantic, I don't know. I'm getting from most of y'all romantic vibes anyways. I feel like here we have this echo, right? Of course, it's the same card style or whatever. But I'm going to say that this wheel right here represents a little bit of what I would expect within this ship right here. So I definitely feel like the Wheel of Fortune, things are going to start moving for you a lot better. I feel like she has her eyes closed right here. And that tells me that you are centering yourself. With all of the green, you have a lot of heart chakra, heartwarming things. I think that things that really kind of make you relax, and you can relax into your environment, into your essence, whatever that means. And being surrounded by people that you can really trust and relax with. The number 10 is definitely like an ending in a new cycle. But this is going on the upswing of that Wheel of Fortune. So I do think that a meditation practice is going to be really helpful to you. And this snake reminds me a little bit about the Ouroboros. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but it's a snake that eventually like eats his own tail. And this is about growth. But with that, I see a lot of the number 8 as well. It's just your divine blessings. Just keep in mind to keep your focus right in the center of anything that's going on. Keep your eye on the bullseye, because the more we focus on the little stuff, you know, other people's emotions, our own emotions, it can take us for a wild ride. We're not here to be part of the carnival anymore. That's what I'm hearing. So pile number 1, let me know how this resonates. Good things coming for you. Apparently one major relationship coming back, and a major thing that is going to change your life. That's what I have for you. And the heck with my notes, I just blew through everything and ignored them all. Much love to you. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Until next time, namaste. Hi friends, my name is Griselle with Psychic MD, and I'm here to do pile number 2, your reading. So we are looking at, what are you winning? What's coming for you for 2024? It is a year of abundance. At least that's how I'm feeling about it. We're going to see a lot of people winning, which is quite interesting. Very different vibe than what's been going on lately. Pile number 2, you chose the 3 of Wands here. Now with the 3 of Wands, definitely there's been a lot of like waiting with bated breath, I hear, okay? Waiting and expectation, waiting for divine guidance. And I feel like the wait is nearly over. So you do definitely have a lot of solar plexus and sacral chakra colors going on here. So pleasure balancing out, pleasure being balanced out by your solar plexus. This is your drive, your reason for getting up in the morning. What it is that makes you excited to be a part of this 3D world, right? So let's find out a little bit about what's going on. We are going to be doing the candle portion of your read simply because check these candles out. Like, how could I not use them? And I was like, you know, I don't do anything traditional, but here we are doing a 2024, ushering in 2024 read, and these candles are simply perfect. Pile number 2, if you're liking these kind of readings, please do give me a like, share, comment, subscribe. I would definitely appreciate that. I feel like pile number 2, did I say 3? That's interesting. I feel like you've been kind of waiting, and obviously by the card that you chose, you have been waiting. Now, I definitely feel like your energy's been like dispersed, and you just kind of chose to kind of collect your energy and kind of wait for things to manifest. I also feel like you've been burning the midnight oil for quite some time. And I feel like, oh, okay. I feel like this is like a little animal right here. I'm trying to gain like an offering. Interesting. So I feel like you could feel almost like what you're doing is insignificant, like you have a side hustle, a project or something like that. And I feel like you feel like this is like a really small offering, but I feel like you are becoming more into your own. Look, you even have like puppy paws. I see everything as puppies. I love dogs, but here, puppy paws. They could be kittens or anything else. So you could be getting a new dog, or a loyal companion can be something that is of importance right here. For some of you guys, I see a snake right here. This could be simply shedding of the skin, shedding of old ways, of new mindsets. You know how they say, new level, new devil, correct? So I feel that for you as well. I definitely feel like some of you guys, your third eye is opening up here as well. And I love that for you as well. I think that some of you guys also could have been feeling a little bit of the edge of like pile number 1, with feeling like things are pretty dark, or what you see has been pretty dark, and not really resonating with that and wondering. I think also that you have been kind of cloaking yourself in a lot of different ways, maybe been hiding away, a little bit of a hermitude vibe with you as well. You know, going within, checking things out. But I definitely see a lot of things coming and being offered to you. And it's going to be up to you whether you choose to accept them or not. And this actually goes really well with the 3 of Wands right here, which is where we wait for ships to come in. So I feel like you are going to start consuming things that really help you to grow, to elevate, to vibrate at a higher vibration, to become your higher and best self. I also feel like you've taken last year a little bit of like, used it like a springboard, and you have become almost like more connected to your own spirituality. That doesn't have to mean formal religion. It can mean whatever it is that it means to you, okay? And I feel like you're bridging that gap, and you're making, maybe I heard making things known. So I feel like there could be a little bit of undercover with this, like, yeah, this is what I'm doing, but I don't tell nobody, that kind of thing. Now, I'm also feeling like with my third eye, the energy of this card that I have, it's a whale, and the whales have a really incredible ability to swim very, very deep, but eventually they have to come up for air. Well, at least I think they do. I'm not a whale expert, obviously, or I wouldn't be doing this. Well, I mean, maybe. So I'm going to say that maybe you've gone so deep within that, and you've been on that pause, on that way, that you're ready. You know, you're definitely ready to do something about it. You're going to have some choices to make coming up here soon. And I feel like once these choices come up, there are going to be a lot of choices to make all at once. It seemed like where it was quiet before and nothing was happening, not much was happening. Once these things come towards you, wow, that was really pretty. I hope that camera caught it, but not caught my fingers being burned. They weren't, by the way. I feel like, yeah, you're going to have the correct amount of like anticipation and patience, and that patience is rewarded. Pile number 2, that is awesome. So let's just get a little bit more juju for you here. Yeah, but I see you shedding a lot of skin, a lot of ways, a lot of outmoded thinking, a lot of outmoded ways of doing things. You're just kind of done with that. And I feel like you are expanding your mind, expanding your horizons. But also I feel like a lot of you guys during 2024 are going to be really cautious with what it is that you personally consume, whether it's media, any form of media, your music. You could be taking a double take, a little bit of redundancy here, but you're going to do a double take and make sure that what it is that you're consuming is going to really aid you on your trajectory moving forward, okay? What's up? What's up? How are we looking? Pile number 2, glamour. Look into the mirror. I now see the realms of possibility. And doesn't that echo a little bit about what we just talked about you being in control, what is that you're consuming, not only like mindlessly consuming any longer, like what's put in front of you because so-and-so watches this or they do that, or we always do the same thing and it's just kind of tradition. I do feel like you've done a lot of soul searching, but also it's made you quite more attractive. Yep. With the purple right here, you could be somebody that's looking into feng shui. Now, with feng shui, the color purple is definitely about abundance. And this is like long-term abundance. So if you want to usher and welcome more abundance into your life, I recommend definitely getting more purple. It could be like maybe throw pillows and things like that. Now, I am not a fan of the color purple. And I saw this on, I don't remember who, but they propose the reason why you may not like the color purple, and I'm talking all degrees of the color purple, all different shades. You can certainly find a shade that you can like and live with, even if it's like a lilac or something like that. But I'm going to say that this has a lot to do with your comfortability. One moment, please, while I drop your other card. Yeah, this just like flipped over, but it was reversed. Okay, we'll address that in 1 second. But it has to do with your comfortability, and it is a light purple. Check this out. So use your imagination. Don't be afraid. Hello, don't be doing that. I'm trying to do something here. Yeah, so don't be afraid to use your imagination to do things a little bit differently and dig your nails into it and just allow. The color purple, if you're not really comfortable with that color, male, female, doesn't make a difference. I feel like you maybe even just opening up to it a little bit and saying, okay, well, how comfortable am I with the idea of abundance? It's like, where we've been trained and programmed to obey and to work harder and to do things in a certain manner. And you could be shedding that skin, shedding that thought and thinking, well, maybe I don't want to invest the next 9 years into an education. And then I'm going to wake up on the other side of it, owing all this money. And maybe that's not really what path I want to pursue. I don't know your life. And I'm not frowning on people with degrees. I wish I would have pursued one myself. Alas, I did not. Here we are. But I'm going to say that this can have a lot to do with how receptive you are to the idea that abundance comes to you, that you have to work so hard for it, but that it will come to you. And basically, this is like tapping into the flow of energy. So if you can change your mindset a little bit about that, I feel like that will go really, really well for you. Some of you guys could be into like glamour spells and things like that. I personally never done it, but I mean, I wear makeup. I love makeup. And if that ain't a glamour spell, I don't know what is. So there's that. Moving on. What else can pile number 2 look forward to in 2024? Your best year yet. What's going on here? Okay, so passion and harvest. So it might take a little bit more imagination because this came up reverse for you to be able to imagine things differently. And just keep in mind, like a bolt of fabric isn't automatically made into a beautiful dress or beautiful trousers or an incredible suit. I don't know. Use your imagination. So, work with the tools that you have. It's going to be very important for you to kind of look at things from a different perspective because you've been waiting for a long time, but perhaps you've been waiting for something to show up in such a manner that it's very specific. Like, okay, it's got to be this build and this color and this way. And but I think you get what I'm saying. So allow for things to really show up for you in a different manner than you anticipated and give it a whirl, give it a try. There's nothing wrong with that. So I feel like breaking out of those kind of outmoded ways of thinking is going to really elevate your passion and your harvest as well. So, little things like maybe even meditating with the color purple and maybe even with an amethyst crystal. That would be something for some of you guys. So I think, a change of mind, a different perspective. What else do we have? Trust. I am safe. I am secure. In love, I trust. My faith endures. And so interesting to me because this looks a little bit like an olive branch. And do I know my trees and branches? Probably not. But honestly, I just get the feeling of like somebody extending an olive branch. And this has been kind of, it came up reverse as well because I probably put the darn deck down reverse, did I not? Yes. Okay. But regardless, I feel like you could have had a hard time like trusting in relationships, trusting in things to manifest for you, and even trusting in your own vision. I feel like that is ending because the wait is over. And when I see this person kind of like picking one wand out of the three, it's almost like, okay, I've made a choice here and I'm going to roll with it. And now I have an air expectation of how it's going to manifest into my life, but slightly different. So let's see more about this. What is being ushered in? Your 2024. How are you going to win? Why are these cards here, please, for 2024? Pile 2. That's what's up. We got the jumper. Oh, King of Coins. Okay. So we got this, and this actually like jumped out of the deck and spun. It is the Tower. So maybe perhaps this is saying that something definitely has to end in order to create more balance in your life. Look at all these stairs, and it seems to be leading to a great epiphany. With this flowing around like this, the spinning, it's called spinning, Grisel. Thank you. Thank y'all. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So we have the King of Coins here, and this can really perhaps talk about somebody walking into your life who is solid, who is slow and methodical, who maybe perhaps wasn't quite within your line of vision. And this could be a business prospect, an offer, romantic, it doesn't make a difference. Basically, this person can really, I heard it's about to change your life, okay? So, and one example I want to just give really quick is if you guys see Mr. Beast. Anyways, so he's this guy on YouTube. Y'all probably know a lot about him, but Mr. Beast tends to really do kind of like fun stuff, but he really enjoys most of all just giving to other people to really change their lives. And I'm looking at this coin. It's got all these like little heart symbols right here. So you could be feeling, you could be on the receiving end of a lot of coins, which is really quite interesting. And this can kind of rock your world. Even if you're doing kind of like, oh, things are boring, things are not really going so well. The Tower doesn't always have to mean like, oh my gosh, it's catastrophic and bad things. The Tower can mean, hey, you got this gig and you have 1 week to move. I'll give you $6,000 to get out. And here we go. Take it or leave it kind of a thing. And then you got to pack and figure out what's staying, what's leaving, how you're going to get your stuff there, if you're going to get help, if you do it yourself, all the things. So this could be like really quite chaotic, but the way it's spun around, I think that things will be balanced again for you. So you could have a year where you might have to relocate. But that monetarily you're gonna do a lot better. And also I feel like you're gonna be using your voice a lot more than you ever have, and you're gonna be fully supported. I heard funded, so wow. I mean, what's up? What are we fully funded? I mean, we like this. Pile number 2. What else do we have? Yep, a major ending. And this major ending, I actually focused on the glove right here of the Grim Reaper, and it's really quite interesting because I saw this initially like a mouse, and it's like a mouse standing on top, and for me the mice actually represents like a lot of worry, anxiety, and things like that. And I feel like you've been in a cycle perhaps of like anticipation, waiting for the other shoe to drop, considering the political climate, okay, the socio-economical climate, all the climates, right? All the things going on in the world. Yeah. And you've been waiting for a little bit of action. Okay. So, you could be really intrigued this year by the mandalas and different ways to like draw them. I used to have, some neighbors, and she would come out of her home and draw these beautiful mandalas right on her, like where you would keep a little welcome mat type of thing. And I was always fascinated by that. But yeah, so your sacral chakra is more in balance. I think that you'll be able to make moves, and you're definitely protected. But I feel like your core, like the essence of who you are, is divinely supported by this person, whoever this person is. Okay, what's up? That's what I have. Okay. So here you're going to have not only a lot of movement and emotion, but a lot of stability. Look at her little dress and her cute little corset and that singing bird. But I feel like you're going to be very much well off. Okay. You could be into like cosplay and things like that. This is a manga deck. But I'm going to say that this year is a year of exploring, and this year is taking one great leap of faith. So one major change for you, pile number 2. How exciting is that? A major change. So you might have to sell your house or rent it out or what? What? Balance, money, prosperity, abundance, joy, the ability to have options and choices, the ability to pick and choose where you want to set your boundaries and where you want to set your roots. This could be moving into a place that has a lot of greenery, allowing you for more grounding and peace than you've ever had before. But regardless, 2024 is going to be your best year because you are going to be able to settle and set roots and not have that sinking feeling in the pit of your gut any longer. So I feel like you're walking out this year in high honor with great opportunities. And I think set fear aside and seize the moment because nothing but good things are coming this year. So that's what I have for you. Much, much love to you. Until next time, namaste. Hi, pile number 3. My name is Griselle with Psychic MD. I'm here to do your reading. Pile number 3, you chose this beautiful Magician card. And this is why 2024 is going to be your best year. Because you're coming across as the Magician. Obviously, you chose that card for a reason. But I'm hearing the word alchemy. Right before I started rolling the camera, I also felt that there was going to be a major change in your image, like your public image. This could be maybe, I don't know, going on some kind of a fitness program. This could be changing the way you dress, but most of all, the way you embody your skin. Your sense of fashion might be changing as well. It is definitely a glow up. I think that you're going to start using a little bit of like a flash from the past is the words that I heard. So you could be using like attire that's like, you know, from periods before era. I don't know what it's called. If you guys know, you can drop a line in the comments below. So let's go ahead and get your Hamal, your fire reading, your candle reading. I'm trying to be consistent and not be like, squirrel, do what I want. Let me tell you, it's not easy being me. Pile number 3. I feel like you're going to have a lot of merging of different things. A lot of the skills that you seemed or people felt like they were kind of useless or deemed like, oh yeah, the pile number 3 is really good at this, but what good is it? Well, this is your year to be like, I'm going to show you how good this is. Okay, and you can take that however you want to take that. Yeah. You're dropping truth bombs left and right. Check this out. I mean, I hope, is this even capturing properly? I hope. I'll have to like watch this. Anyways, you're definitely dropping truth bombs in 2024. I feel like you're not living to please anyone's ego any longer. I feel like the blinders are off. I also feel like anything that you have held back, you're not holding it back anymore. And I feel like out of all the readings today, I feel like you're the most individual. Woo, like unicorn material, that's what's up. So people are going to start even like recognizing you because you've finally recognized yourself. You've embraced all of your skills and they are coming together quite nicely. And that's what the magician does, is the magician realizes that, hey, I've had these skills all along, and or maybe perhaps I've honed these skills. In 2023, pile number 3, 2024, sorry, pile number 3, you're going to be seen, because I feel like in 2023, you were seen as being quite different, maybe eclectic, maybe collecting things that just didn't make any sense. I feel like you did not speak anyone else's language. And the language that you did speak, you were so advanced. I'm feeling like, well, look at the attire. I mean, how could you not feel like Prince vibes, right? But I'm definitely feeling vibes like maybe perhaps a lot of your talents and gifts were masked to the world, and this is not going to be true any longer for 2024. This is you coming out. This is you being innovative. This is you being creative. This is you embodying all of your gifts and being secure and feeling like this is what I bring to the table. Now, a lot of us have a hard time with that whole self-esteem thing. Let me tell you, That's me too. But this year, I feel like people's eyes are going to be opening up in such a way that they're like, how could I have missed pile number 3? Now, this isn't all about ego because I feel like this isn't about ego to begin with. I feel like with you, it's more about those talents were definitely divinely guided and given. So if you have an interest in, I don't know, like vintage toy collecting, and you have an ability to, work with children, then maybe you're going to start doing like a channel where you introduce all the kids to, your knowledge and your wisdom about these said toys, or maybe how to reproduce them, or maybe how to build them at home with a loved one. That could be a thing. So some of you guys have kicked an addiction, I'm hearing. Yeah, and some of you guys have been like, "Ooh, okay, so this could be a little bit dark." Some of you guys had like a really bad addiction to something, and I feel like that is ending. So, that is a good thing. That's something that you can look forward to. And I feel like you're not only winning, but I feel like you're winning big because this guy almost looks like an astronaut. So this thing could have taken you to like the highest of heavens and the depths of hell, right? But I feel like that is ending. And you know what? Anything can be an addiction. It could be, the traditional drug, sex, rock and roll, whatever the case may be. But it also could be food. It could be time in solitary confinement that you impose on yourself, hey, don't, nope, we're not doing that. Sorry. All my cards just jumped out and tried to jump on the ground. We're not doing that. So 2023 could have been a year that you are moving away from, juggling a lot of different things, okay? Juggling a lot of different things and a lot of emotion and a lot of to and from, and trying to manage, and a lot of cracked earth. And I feel like that cracked earth represents the emotional environment that you were in. I definitely don't feel like you were supported. But in 2024, you definitely are finding your ground. I feel like you're looking direct at things. You are moving away from things that no longer serve you, that have taken up your time, energy. It's taken up space. It's taken up a lot. And it's kind of, this could be even saying farewell to the party days, right? And I've done that too. So yeah, anyways, no judgment here. But I feel like there's a facade, and something about this is coming into the light, and you are embodying yourself. You're no longer hiding yourself, because I feel like there could have been some shame involved. Now with that, I have the 6 of Cups coming into your 2024 life. And I feel like this is nostalgia. This is sweetness. This is a return to innocence, a return to innocence. Isn't there a song like that? Anyways, I feel like right here, the things that you're mourning, perhaps it's a little bit scary to even leave the tried and true, the things that you've known, even if it's been toxic. I don't know your story, right? But I'm going to say right here that you're returning to an age of innocence, an age where you feel supported and loved and cared for, and you can in return reciprocate that energy as well. And with all these flowers here, I feel like you have a lot of gifts to give. So it could be filled this year with a lot of giving gifts to other people, and supporting their dreams as well, just as perhaps yours were not supported, just as like you wish that maybe you would have been supported. What else do I have here? The Hierophant. Okay, so this could have to do with, a commitment. It could be a commitment to yourself, a commitment to wealth and abundance, a commitment to higher learning. This is about getting downloads yourself from spirit, okay? This is about I heard showing off. You could be a little bit of a show off, and so what? This person's having fun juggling, and typically that card indicates to me it's like not only juggling, so you could have a little bit of showmanship is the point that I'm trying to get across from you. And during this showmanship, you're going to be featuring how connected you are with spirit and what it is that you can do, your talents and abilities. And I also feel like you are being protected, by the way, by a great dragon. So if you have a connection to dragons, you have an interest in dragons, that is just a confirmation. Now, pile number 3, we have the number 8 with destiny. All that I shall need to know as I walk shall now be shown. So every step that you take, every step you take is really going to be divinely guided. And if you could picture somebody walking down a path, and all of a sudden these like light flares just pop open right before you take one more step, to make sure that you don't lose your footing, that you don't go and get derailed and enter a different path that you shouldn't be going on, this is actually actively transpiring for you. Now, the interesting part is I happen to whip my head around and look outside the other window with this massive tree. And for whatever reason, I've never noticed, I think because it's to the side of me, it's got like a massive hole on the side. Like, I don't know, it looks to be like the length of my arm, for real. And I never really like noticed it. I always watch the squirrels playing and stuff like that. But I feel like you could be seeing things that are needing some help. For example, things that have been of long and old. And you, I mean, this is your moment to shine. This is a moment that you are the magician, bringing in things that I heard cornucopia, okay? Bringing things that really change people's lives and really elevates them and lifts them up. I'm hearing the word philanthropist and, of course, destiny because it's here. But I'm going to say that you are filling in a lot of those spots that were missed by your ancestors, by your lineage. Yeah. As I feel like it's always been like an upward battle, maybe with them. And with this image of like being eclectic and things like that, I feel like you're leaving that behind because you're starting to see results. Pile number 3, your 2024. Your biggest glow up yet. What is this, your best year? Trust, yeah. You're going to be surrounded by people that you trust. And with this, I don't know, periwinkle color, I think this has a lot to do with people that are speaking their truth to you. You're starting to feel more calm and serene. The colors periwinkle or gray, purple, I don't know what this color is, might be something good for you to really use in your life to help calm you down as well. But it can also be an indication of people that you trust. So if you see somebody wearing this color, whether in nail polish or something like that, it might be a good idea to take a second look and see if that resonates with you. Of course, always follow your instincts. And the trust card says, I am safe. I am secure. In love I trust. My faith endures. It's really pretty. Pile number 3. What is your 2024 looking like? What's up? Good cheer. In spite of the 5 of Cups there, having some losses and leaving some things behind in 2023, you're saying goodbye to all those things that just did not serve. So 2024 is meeting you with good cheer. With a kind heart and humor free, may good cheer rule. So mote it be. And you might even find yourself kind of twinning or having a bromance or romance with somebody who actually has undergone or has a similar history as you. I feel like a lot of healing. This connection can bring you a lot of healing. I heard a lot of mirth as well. So you could have a lot of times of just like laughing and having a good time. So, and of course, it's funny. I feel like I'm being led to talk about Mr. Beast and his best friend that started his channel with him. So you might want to kind of look that up. They just have a great friendship. And you might find yourself like a soulmate. Whether platonic or romantic doesn't make a difference. This could be something that really helps to heal a lot. And also to elevate you. Elevate you. What? Pile number 3, you have divine guidance with the number 38 here being referenced. Number 3, teamwork, cooperation, collaboration, working together, many cogs in the wheel, all pulling their own weight and doing what it is that need to be done to get your abundance, to make things work, to really refine, solidify, and manifest a vision that you have. Divine guidance, whispers from the beings who shine. Let their message be clear and kind. So I do think that you are looking for more and bigger, and you're manifesting bigger and better. And we love that for you, pile number 3. Pile number 3, why is this your best year? 2024. 2024. Love. And we all know by that now that there's a lot of different types of love. Oh, well, okay, here we go. I guess I can't talk about that much, but y'all know that there's a lot of different kinds of love out there. So it could be platonic, it could be eros, it could be agape, I don't know. All the ones that I should write down and know by heart, but I don't know them by heart. But, you know, love. Aphrodite, I call to thee to bring me true love here to me, to bring the true love here to me. So these might be something that you might want to like do a little screenshot and do in your manifestation work, because you are the great magician. Also, 2024 is going to be a time where you realize you're like, what the heck? Like, I really thought about this and I really kind of fantasized about it and I manifested it, and boom, here it is. So you're going to start understanding your power, okay, just as a human being. And justice, yeah, things are being set in a balance for you. With the number 5, you could have had a lot of heartache, heartbreak. I'm even seeing like these. They look like tears to me. And things could have been erroneously out of balance for you when it comes to your love life. Whether you're partnered or not partnered, I feel like you're entering into a new era with an open heart. Her chest is like, bam, see me, baby. Let's do this, okay? She's like, you know what? I trust in myself, into the universe. I trust I manifest the correct thing, the correct connections, plural, and all the things that I am even divinely taken care of and secure. So I feel like you could have had a very difficult time with love, and that is all behind you, because in 2024, love is definitely coming for you. I feel like you're gaining the clarity that you have needed all along, because you've had a lot of changes in matters of the heart, a lot of things out of balance, a lot of things that were not clear. Maybe perhaps people did not give you the communication that you needed, that you deserve, but I feel like you're kind of wiping the slate clean. Things have been a blatant desert. Woo wee. Okay, I'm like, spirits like Griselle, shush. It's me. This has got to be my pile number 3. Okay, I'm just saying, because look, it's been like a desert. And some of you guys have been, you know, kind of content with that. You're like, well, at least I know what I'm getting when I'm getting nothing, right? But this is a different year for you. All the tears that you cried, all the confusion, the lack of communication, all of that is going to really not make a difference any longer, because I feel like you have grown, and you're growing with a different set of skills. And what you're manifesting is no longer from an era of like destitute, of need and of want. I feel like you're entering a portal into something that is, yes, going to change radically your life. Yes, going to open up your heart chakra. Yes, it's going to align your solar plexus. This is a reason for getting up in the morning, for feeling excited, for feeling that rejuvenation, that love, that anticipation, along with your heart chakra. And those two, obviously, they're not side by side, but you know, they're like the next step. So you have your solar, and then you have your heart chakra. And I feel like this is going to really help to balance you out. It's going to make you feel very much more youthful, very much more. I hate when people say that here. I just said that. But it's going to help you feel so much more youthful. It's going to balance out the field for you. It's going to allow you to see what is true. And in fact, it's going to allow you to have that voice and that wisdom to know that you can cut off anything that hinders, that is questionable, that is just not for you. I heard anything that's malignant, gone, okay? And that's part of what's going to change for you. And I love this for you. So you could be seeing a lot of doorways as portals, in fact. So I know I get into my little brain sometimes and I'm like, what's up? Look at that portal. And it could be just, I don't know, like a big thing of trees. And it just looks like a portal to me. And it just looks like, I don't know, like kind of like beautiful, and you want to walk through it, and you could be excited about what's on the other side. And what is on the other side is connectivity, and it is empowerment, and it is, yeah, even with that dragon that I was talking about earlier, is protection, divine protection. Like your heart is protected during this time. If that was a thing, an issue with you, then know that you're moving beyond that. What's up? Look. Maybe I shouldn't have let you stare at this dark water this whole time, but whatever. Here we go. You got the Temperance card, and this is a tarot before. So she's like, you know what? I'm about to fill these cups. And typically they have 2 different kinds of water in that cup. And we're about to have 1 foot on earth and 1 foot in the water. But this is all about healing. You're about to enter an era of healing, of completion, of a new cycle begins, and one a cycle of wisdom and a return to innocence, because you know that you could afford to be innocent and lighthearted and welcoming and loving, because you have all the tools that you need to take care of yourself. And I think that that's divinely connected to your creativity, by the way. So if you're a content creator, if you're somebody who likes to, if you're a fixer, a maker, a collector, all these things are going to come into play, and people will no longer wonder, what the heck, pile number 3, because in 2024 we see the much love to you. Until next time, namaste.